Hello, my friend. We hope you enjoy. And the Holy Spirit is felt. Let's begin. On July 20th, 1944, deep in the Polish forests of the Eastern Front, a desperate attempt to change history unfolded. A bomb exploded inside Hitler's top-secret bunker, the Wolf's Lair, a last-ditch effort to end his reign of terror. The explosion shook the room, but Hitler survived. The conspirators behind Operation Valkyrie paid the ultimate price. Hitler unleashed brutal retaliation, arresting over 7,000 people and executing nearly 5,000. Among them was a humble pastor and theologian, a man who had chosen faith over fear, conviction over comfort, and Christ over compromise. His name, Dietrich Bonhoeffer. Today, a statue of Bonhoeffer stands at Westminster Abbey, honoring him as one of the greatest Christian martyrs of modern history. But how did a theologian from an aristocratic German family become a central figure in a plot to stop Hitler? Join me as we journey through Bonhoeffer's life, a story of faith, sacrifice, and unwavering trust in God. Dietrich Bonhoeffer was born in Breslau, Germany, now Wrocław, Poland, into a privileged intellectual family. His father was a renowned psychiatrist. His mother, a devout Christian, instilled in him a deep faith. The Bonhoeffer home was filled with music, literature, and philosophy, but it was faith that captured Dietrich's heart. As a young boy, he wrestled with eternal questions. What is my purpose? Is there life after death? What does eternity mean? His spiritual awakening deepened during World War I, when news of fallen soldiers and his own brother's death in 1918 gripped his heart. At just 13 years old, he stunned his family by declaring, "I will be a theologian." His brothers laughed. His father was unimpressed. But Dietrich stood firm. He knew that his life belonged to God's calling. At 18, he entered Friedrich Wilhelm University of Berlin to study theology. He wasn't content with mere academic Christianity. He longed for a faith that lived and breathed in action. Bonhoeffer's early ministry took him to Spain and later to New York City, where he encountered a passionate, vibrant faith among the Black church community in Harlem. Seeing how faith was lived out in justice, action, and community deeply impacted him. Returning to Germany in 1931, Bonhoeffer, just 25 years old, became a university lecturer and a pastor. But a dark shadow loomed over Germany. Adolf Hitler had risen to power. The German church, seduced by nationalism, began merging Christianity with Nazi ideology. Many pastors hailed Hitler as a God-sent leader. Some even demanded that the Old Testament be removed from the Bible because of its Jewish origins. But Bonhoeffer refused to bow. He boldly declared, "Christ alone is the head of the church, not the Führer." On January 30th, 1933, just 2 days after Hitler became Chancellor, Bonhoeffer delivered a radio broadcast, warning Germany of the dangers of blindly following a leader who demanded worship and allegiance above Christ. His broadcast was cut off mid-sentence. As Hitler's power grew, Bonhoeffer took a stand. He co-founded the Confessing Church, a movement rejecting Nazi interference in Christianity. He helped draft the Barmen Declaration, which proclaimed, "Jesus Christ, not the state, is Lord of the Church." But defying Hitler came at a cost. In 1936, the Nazis banned Bonhoeffer from teaching. His books were placed on a forbidden list. By 1938, he was barred from Berlin altogether. Despite the danger, he remained committed to God's call. He joined the German resistance, secretly working with the Abwehr, German military intelligence, which, unknown to the world, was at the heart of a plot to assassinate Hitler. Bonhoeffer had long been a pacifist, believing in non-violence. But as he learned about the horrors of Nazi atrocities, especially against the Jews, he wrestled with a difficult question. Could faith mean not only standing against evil, but acting against it? His answer: silence in the face of evil is itself evil. Not to act is to act. As a double agent, Bonhoeffer used his church connections to smuggle Jews to safety, sabotage Nazi war efforts, and pass messages to Allied forces. His faith wasn't just words, it was obedience in action. In April 1943, Bonhoeffer was arrested by the Gestapo. He was accused of using his foreign travels to spy and help Jews escape. He spent nearly 2 years in prison, writing letters, encouraging fellow inmates, and trusting God completely. Even behind bars, his faith shone. A fellow prisoner later said, "Bonhoeffer was different, calm, unshaken. His soul truly shone in the darkness of our prison." Then, in July 1944, Operation Valkyrie, the failed assassination attempt on Hitler, sealed Bonhoeffer's fate. Evidence surfaced linking him to the resistance. Hitler was furious. He personally ordered Bonhoeffer's execution. On April 9, 1945, just weeks before Germany's surrender, Bonhoeffer was taken to Flossenbürg concentration camp. As he stood before the gallows, he knelt to pray. His final words, "This is the end, but for me, the beginning of life." A witness later recalled, "In all my years, I have never seen a man die so fully surrendered to God's will." Today, Dietrich Bonhoeffer's story challenges and inspires us. He was a man who lived his faith boldly, even in the face of death. He believed that Christianity was not just a belief, but a life lived in obedience to Christ. His words still echo today. When Christ calls a man, he bids him come and die. Bonhoeffer understood that following Jesus was costly, but worth everything. Are we willing to live a faith that stands boldly for truth? Are we willing to follow Jesus, no matter the cost? Bonhoeffer's story is not just history, it is a call to action. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Christian content. God bless you.